and girls, welcome back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. My lovelies, we are here for another sit down with Shan, and I thought, you know what, it's April. April is kind of like my start of my new year. January is kind of irrelevant to me now. The only thing that restarts in January is my holiday entitlement from work. But for April, for me, I feel this is normally my 6-month countdown to my holiday. We have the new tax year, so it's time to get stung again by the tax man. And most importantly, it is time when I normally start to get in shape, because I think of the 6-month countdown for my holiday. I'm like, yes, now we need to get back in shape. So I thought, what better way than to introduce the month with our little sit down with Shan and talking about all things fitness and how to try and get back into fitness, because I have yo-yoed with fitness all my life. Love the gym, hate the gym, love the gym, don't go near the gym. I'm very much yo-yo. And if you was with me last year, I went through 6 months. I went from April till September. I went on holiday in October and I lost 2 stone 2 in 6 months. Very, very happy with that. Not gonna lie, I've put some back on. It's creepily snuck on from the holiday and Christmas and Easter. So I actually started back on the gym 1st of April. Now when I say I started back at the gym, I haven't actually stepped foot in the gym yet. I'm doing my classes and I'm also doing my walks and slight runs, slight burst of runs, let's just say. And I'm really enjoying it. This Saturday, I'm filming this the day before it goes up. I was at Dermot Kennedy last night and that was the first, well no, I was at Dermot Kennedy last night. So this morning, obviously I was in Greenwich. There was no way I could be from Greenwich to where I live by 8:30 in the morning. So I was like, you know what? I've done 2 weeks on. I'm going to take this weekend off, but I have booked in for a triple class next week. I've also booked in classes this week after work and starting to get my steps in. So yeah, definitely feeling a lot better. I've also kind of cut back on my portion controls. You will see there is kind of like a fake away cooking episode coming up shortly, and it's kind of a healthy take on quite a popular dish that I see all over Instagram and TikTok. So I'm thinking BBC Good Food can help a girl out and help me make my own. But guys, I have my cup. If you saw the Easter vlog, this was very, very kindly gifted by Festive Blooms, who do the most amazing wreaths. So guys, if you haven't checked them out, I will of course leave the Instagram page below. But we have your tips and tricks and your dilemmas. Please don't take anything I say to heart. I am just a girl who sits in my bedroom and likes to give my opinion. If you've got any tips or tricks for staying fit or getting back in the gym, guys, please leave them down below. Or if not, let's stop rabbiting and get in with the video, eh? And guys, we have got candles galore. And I've even got my electric blanket on because it's cold. We may be in April and spring, but it is not spring weather. Right, let's start this. So, all remains anonymous. My motivation came from after having my youngest child and after lockdown, which gave me the confidence boost to push back and keep motivated with my mental health problems for 35 years. Now, so it's easier said than done, but I gave up when my oldest daughter complained about me being active. So my question really is what motivation is and do what is best for you. I love that. That's like a question within an answer. Fabulous. I think lockdown had one or two ways. Lockdown either made people go really super healthy or potentially super unhealthy. I went the unhealthy side. I mean, I was just eating for comfort. I was eating for comfort. I was eating to cheer myself up. I was eating for sadness. I didn't go into the whole, yes, let's go out there, let's get fit. Probably because I was only off work for 3 weeks and then I was back. So people I know was off for sometimes like 6-8 months. If I'd have had that, I might have started to go back in the gym, or at least my walks. That was what we was allowed, weren't it? Our walks. But yeah, I think lockdown, it did give the majority of people that I saw the incentive to think, you know what, let's go out on these walks. It's the only time of the day we're allowed to go out. And it did help a lot of people. Gym and fitness with mental health, I think it can be related in both a good and a bad. I feel mental health sometimes can be triggered by what we put in our body. And then I feel like if we go to the gym or we eat well, it does wonders for my mental health. I know, like, for example, if I eat a KFC I will be sluggish. I then look in the mirror and I'm like, why did you eat that? Why did you eat all those calories? Look at the state of you. You've done all that work last year and now look at the size of you. But if I go out on my walk, I come back and I have like maybe chicken, rice, plenty of veg, bit of Nando's sauce. I may feel bloated after and I may look bloated, but I look in the mirror and I'm like, you've done good. You went for your run today and you've put some good stuff in your body, okay? You might still look a bit podgy, but that's fine and that's natural. We will sort that out, but it's not podgy through fried, fat, greasy food. You know, we're actually doing good stuff to our body, and that's why I'm on water. This is a strawberry and banana. It's like a gut drink because I don't know about you guys, but I have really bad bloating. I feel like this could be a topic again, maybe coming up for the summer, because I have never known my bloating to be this bad, to the point where I'm like, I look like I could be expecting, and it could be through the slightest of things. I could drink, say, a glass of water, or I don't know what it was. Oh, what was it last week? I had some fruit. I feel like I had a couple of oranges at work, and all of a sudden I could just feel like I was a balloon, and I ballooned up, and I was like, what on earth? So I feel like I need to look more into my gut health. So I've got a little juice here that's supposed to help it, and I'm looking for some vitamins or tablets. So if you guys know anything, supermarkets, Holland and Barrett, anything for gut health, what can help your girl not be such a bloated mess, it would be much appreciated. Oh, right, let's put you down here because we don't want flashes going on and off, do we? No, you can buzz away, but you're not going to be flashing away. You're saying this, that your eldest daughter complained about you being active. I mean, I think that's a really good positive, being active. I am very much, you'll probably know this if you've been following me for a while, I hate being unproductive. Like, it can be the weekend and I'm like, right, I need to do this. If I don't get that done, I'm really hard on myself. I only allow myself one weekend to literally slob out and do nothing. But then that never ends up working because I'll still try and get some editing done. I might even try and do a sit down video. And that is when it's Mother Nature Week, because I get bloated, I get headaches, I get brain fog. Like, it's probably not best for me to film at those particular times, but yeah, I would much rather be an active and productive person than an inactive and unproductive. But you keep doing you. So my question really is, what is motivation? What motivation is, and do what is best for you. What is my motivation? My motivation is me holidays. I feel like I need to get back in that mentality, which I think I've done good. Like, from the 1st of April, I've only had one snack man at work. I have done my boxercise classes. I actually walked to, not my village, my next village, which was about 4 miles. I walked that in, I think it was like an hour, which I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite happy with that for me. I done that. I have been doing my boogie bounce. I've been doing that every other night because obviously I still have things to do when I come in from work. And I'm just trying to do little bits and bobs. I really need to start doing the Pilates again. I do miss that. And I do a subscription. It's £4 a month. And you get these like tailor-made Pilates things. I need to get back into that. Tell you what I really want. I really want to get one of those, you know, the folding treadmills that you see people put under their bed or whatever. And I've been saying at work I would like a desk that rises up. I'm like, you could buy the desk and I'll buy the treadmill. Because that way, you know how many steps you could get in on an average day? I mean, it baffles to think. Like, I would love, I mean, there's no room here, but whenever I move, I feel like I want a corner, kind of like my editing corner, and have an adjustable desk. Because sometimes, guys, I can be editing for 2-3 hours at a time. How much more productive would it be? I could be standing there editing, headphones in, editing away whilst walking. I'm getting my steps in, I'm getting fitter, I'm getting healthier, and I'm editing, and I'm being productive. I feel like that is like my goal for when I move out, to get one of them extendable desks. Sorry guys, I done my nails the other night, and you know when you file them, but you've just not filed quite enough around the corner, and it's breaking, and it's catching every little thing. What do we think of the nails, guys? I went baby blue again. I loved it. This one is a falsie because it decided to break below the nail bed on me, and the falsie has pinged off several times. So I mean, I think I might have to buy a new Primark nail glue, because I never normally have problems with Primark nail glue, but yeah. Yes, been a little bit problematic. Right, moving on to the next one. Again, I have a very love-hate relationship with the gym. This escalates quite a lot when I'm tired. I have quit the gym so many times, but I know when I go and do classes, etc., I love it and feel amazing. That for me, like, I now enjoy classes so much more than going in the gym. The thought of walking back into a gym for me, I'm back at that like daunting stage. Whereas before, once I got in the swing of it, I was okay and it didn't frighten me. Now it frightens me to walk back into a gym. So I'm with you there 100% on classes. But it's the getting there for me. I was doing well, but then I haven't been again. I don't yo-yo diet, I yo-yo with the gym. Okay, so we have like the yo-yoing with the gym as opposed to diet. Fabulous. Well, not fabulous, but you know what I mean, my lovely. I'm happy to book the classes, but the actual gym scares the life out of me. Totally get that. I have goals I want to achieve, but I can't seem to break the barrier and get into the routine. Then I'm mad with myself for not trying harder. I need help big time. Oh, it's like a vicious circle, isn't it? Going around and around, because like, you know you want to go, and you know by going you will feel so much better, but as you say, it's the getting there and the doing it. The walking in and being like, okay, what on earth do I do? I was like that. That is why I used to go so super early. Like, pretty much I would be that first person there. As soon as them people would open them doors, I'd sneak in. And I'd be that one when they're coming around doing their checks, I'd be like already on the weights. Because I have no clue what I'm doing with weights. I still don't have a clue. That is why I like classes. For me, boxercise, I have been loving boxercise, let me tell you that. I think because it's a good mixture, so it's kind of like a bit of circuits because you have cardio in there. You have sit-ups, which I hate sit-ups, okay? Absolutely hate. But you do it in pairs where like you lock your legs and you come up together. So you feel like you're a team. And I don't like to let someone down, so I feel I have more oomph for that. Body pump I love because that is pretty much toning and weights and everything like that. Circuits is like high intensity training. That gets me sweating like a mother freaking Peppa Pig, okay? I would be pinker than this top, almost as red as my hair. I have booked in for a new few classes this week. I couldn't get into my spinning class. I left it way too late to book, but I did love spin. I don't like the thought of getting back into it because I know my bum's going to hurt. Okay, I got past the sore bum stage. I feel we're going to get back into the sore bum stage. I've booked a few different classes to try. And also, I think by having classes booked, I'm more inclined to go. And also, I know that I'll be getting my steps in. So, for me to my gym is about, I think it's like 2.5 miles, give or take, like 0.1 mile. And I know by walking there and walking back, that's like 5 miles. That gets my 10,000 steps in for the day. So I'm like, okay, I'm killing two birds with one stone. The only thing that sometimes doesn't put me off, but like I get in and I will literally have to get in, change and get out because I cannot get in, sit around for like half hour, 45 minutes and then go because I'll find something else to do in my time. So I'm thinking when it's the days when I've got a class after work, and let me know if you guys do this as well, I want to have my bag packed ready so that when I come in, I can grab it, change and get out. And then if I get there early, I get there early. I mean, I would say I'd go in the gym beforehand, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen at all. So getting into the gym is going to be a difficult one. I'm totally with you there, my lovely. Gym classes, I do feel better because you're in a group, and I feel being in a group sometimes you don't feel as like so alone. Whereas when you go in the gym and you do like a workout on your own, it can sometimes feel quite daunting that you're the only one in there doing that. And I still psych myself out. Even in body pump, I'm like, should I be lifting more? I've got no upper body strength. We all know that. All this time doing Chloe Ting, the gym, I still have no upper body strength. I am a weakling, but I do like boxercise because I feel strong, because you get to punch. Obviously, it has to be controlled, but you do feel kind of like, for a mental health reason as well, like release. And yeah, I really love it. So I would say any questions or anything, DM me, my lovely. But I get that once you break that barrier, you'll be absolutely fine. But try and find maybe like classes that you're really interested in, or think. I keep seeing on TikTok the 15-3-30 or 15-3-20 on a treadmill, 15 incline, 3 miles per hour speed for 20 or 30 minutes. Literally go in there, get in a treadmill in the corner, because that's what I used to do. I used to be the furthest treadmill away from everyone. Put your headphones on, put an episode on Netflix or YouTube or a podcast or anything, and you know what, before you know it, you'll look down and that time will be gone and you'll have done XYZ steps. That's another little thing I really enjoy. I think like walking for me is probably one of the biggest key factors for me feeling better, because it gets you out, it gets you a bit of fresh air. I mean, well, I wouldn't say fresh, but it gets you out, it gets you some steps, and here we go. So another one, my lovely, says, I need all the motivation. I found it so hard to get back into the routine I was in. Help. It is hard, ain't it, when you come out of these routines? Like for me, my routine was I started in April, stopped just before October, stopped end of September, went on holiday for 2 weeks in October, and I thought, you know what, it's cold, it's winter, Christmas is coming up. I was far too busy with YouTube, work, life in general to even think about the gym. You know what, we're going to take 2 months off hibernation. Okay, it's cold, I don't want to be going out in the cold and the wind and the rain. And then January come around and it was like, right, time to get in shape. January had no motivation at all. Then February come. Me and Mum had quite a few days out in February. I was like, no. Then March come. March had like Easter egg challenges, and yeah, I was like, 1st of April, I'm like, right, you got 6 months to your holiday, girl. You go in September. You need to, actually, I've got 5. April, May, June, July, August, September. Oh, kind of 5, 6, however you work it. I was like, right, you need to go on. And I looked 1st of April, and when I saw the boxer size was back, I was like, woohoo! You have answered my prayers, because that is literally saying to me, girl, you need a kick up the tush. When I walked back into the gym, or into my classes, there was like the regular people who probably have never stopped throughout these colder months, but I hear did. And I walked in, they was like, where have you been today? I was like, oh, I've been hibernating. They was like, you hibernated for 6 months. I was like, yeah, 6 months on, 6 months off. Trying to get back into that routine. Oh, pardon me, the juice. I feel you need to have a motivation. So as I say, for me, it's my holiday. Yours could be clothing, or again a vacation, or just to look in the mirror and like not be so hard on yourself, to feel nice and like be in that positive mindset. And I think once you find what ticks for you, like mine is like holiday. And I mean, sometimes people use photos as motivation as to like how they were. I know I saw a photo of me in the beach last year and I was like, you need to be like that for Jamaica, girl. Like, come on, you're letting the side down. So yeah, mine is my holiday. I would say find that motivation and introduce it gradually. Don't go full force. Like me, I wanted to get back in and like bang, Saturday I'm doing my walk there, I'm doing my 3 classes. So I've not been in the gym for 6 months, not done any classes for 6 months, and then I want to go and throw myself into 6 hours straight out. 2.5 mile walk there, 3 lots of classes, and then a 2.5 mile walk back. Number 1, I would have been knackered. And number 2, I probably would have injured myself upon oblivion. So maybe that's not the best thing to do. I would say just take it slow and easy. And bit by bit, you're slowly... Like, I felt good after my first class back. Because I think once you've done that initial one, then you're like, you know what? Go. And I would say, I've had my boogie bounce for about 3 weeks now, I'd say. That is so much fun. That is so much fun, guys. Like, honestly, I will leave a link for the boogie bounce because I kept seeing it. I thought it would be a fad. Oh my god, I love it. I set up my little portable DVD player, put the DVD in. I bounce away in the kitchen. People would probably look in and think, what on earth is she doing on a mini trampoline in her kitchen? But hey ho, each to their own. That's the only place we've got space. Guys, pop off and get a refreshment because I've been rabbiting on for way too long. And let's get back. I think I'm just going to stay like this today. No switching around the bed because I'm comfy and I'm warm. It's the most important thing. We're all back. Apologies if I look a little redder. I've just had a sneezing fit. Antihistamines are starting to get in my system, guys. I've started my hay fever tablets. I know they've said that hay fever isn't too bad at the moment, but I need to be ahead of the game because I can't. If you see me and you know me from last summer's, hay fever is like, oh, she nasty. She nasty, and I will literally wake up. I will sneeze for probably 5-10 minutes straight. From sneezing so much, I then get a sore throat. And I think if I get to that point, that will throw me off like the gym on a weekend, and I can't. So I started my Allevia, the purple and orange box. Started that again. We shall get it in the system. Getting in the system. We're going to beat you this year, hay fever, okay? I like this one. Think how better you would feel next week, next month, next year, etc. That is a very key point. As I say, like having the motivation or seeing yourself a certain way. Like I'm thinking for me, so right, I'm like this, redhead. I need to get somewhat in shape whilst being a redhead for my birthday. But then I also want to be in shape because I'm going to have to change my hair again before I go away on holiday. So I like to think like new hair, new body, new style. Maybe not new style. I haven't got the wardrobe for a new style. But like there is a motive. Like, well, if I eat like this week, next week I'm going to look like shredded. Depends what you do with your eating. If you go on like a proper health kick. I am thinking of downloading MyFitnessPal. So that is an app. If you have it, let me know down below. I used to have it many years ago, and then I found like I was getting obsessed with it. I found it becoming a compulsion, so I stopped it. I feel I'm in a much better place now to reinstall it and maybe try to track it, because that's how I was actually tracking and monitoring for like my calorie deficit. Whereas when I was in the gym last year, some days I would in essence starve. I wouldn't eat. I might have, say, a bowl of fruit and a glass of water, and I would make that last me the whole day. So I do think it's good because you can monitor what you actually eat, but it could also be very triggering because obviously you're having to put in and properly work out calories. So yeah, let me know. Do you think I should download that or not? I don't know. But yeah, thinking about how you look, I like that one. Now, oh, almost dropped my iPad there. My motivation is to see how stronger I am becoming and improving my mobility. Join CrossFit, you'll become addicted to it. Fun and supportive community. I do boxing and CrossFit training with programmed trainings at CrossFit with other people, and music makes a difference. What is CrossFit? I've never heard of that. Shall we have a little Google of it? CrossFit. Is that like a type of class? Let me have a look. I've got so many. Who's Safari is just filled with tabs. That is mine. CrossFit. Oh, CrossFit Home. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh my God. Burpees, kettlebells. Wow. Okay. How does CrossFit work, my lovelies? Is it education? No. Browse. Oh, what is CrossFit? And the ice cream man's in. No, I can't be having you when we're talking about fitness. Because now I'm thinking fitness, run into the ice cream man at the end of my road. And then getting a double lemon ice, double cone, 2 flakes. No. No. Okay, so how do you do CrossFit? Is it all online, I take it? Oh no, find a gym near you. What is this? Oh my God, my lovelies. If you know of CrossFit, could you please send me a link or something? Because this actually looks very fun. Find a gym near you. You probably ain't going to have any, are you? Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Oh, it's not near me. Okay, but I found one. I'm gonna have a look into that because that looks very fun. I would love to do the one in London where you go for like the mega spin class and there's like literally, I think like I'm going to say about 100 people and the music's pumping, everything like that. That is like right up my street. That's what I think. You almost kind of, you need to have that fun factor. If there's no fun, it can sometimes be very detrimental. If you've ever had a bad gym session, you'll know what I mean. So I've had gym sessions where I used to come out and I would look at my sheet and I'd be like, right, so da da da, and then I think, but you only pressed that today. You couldn't even lift that. Why did you not leg press more today? And then I would beat myself up that I hadn't done a good workout, but I wouldn't resonate that rubbish workout, as I saw it, was better than no workout. So yeah, you have to make it fun. You have to make it fun and something that doesn't feel like exercise. That is why I love the hula hooping. I'm going to get my hula hoop back out this year, and I love the boogie bounce because I don't feel like it's exercise. I mean, I know it's exercise because the next morning I wake up and God, am I sore. Yes, I am sore, but I know it's worked. I know it's done good. One of these, my lovelies, one of you says, I watched your old fitness YouTube videos to get me motivated. Oh my God, bless you. Thank you so much. I mean, that, I don't know how much motivation you get from it. I mean, you'll get a good laugh from it. Those vlogs, the 4, 8, 12 and 6 month one, wow. That was like, that is, I would say it was very comical. You saw me looking an absolute sweaty Betty mess. But thank you so much. I mean, I should really watch my own video, shouldn't I? Because I think, Shan, if you could do that back then when you was not in a good place mentally to start with. This year I'm a lot more, I hope you can tell a difference from me if you've been with me since last year, from last April to this April. I'm definitely a lot better mind-wise, let's say. So I'm not starting it in a bad place. So I should be able to achieve what I done last year and more. That is, I'm gonna take your advice. I'm gonna watch my own lovely videos, okay? Another one says, walking helps me loads. Chuck some music on and look at the beautiful spring views. See now, I would love to live in an area where I have these lovely spring views. In London this morning, I woke up and I stayed at the Intercontinental at the O2, and it overlooks the Thames and like the Barclays and HSBC bank sites. And there were so many people running and cycling down. And I was saying, if I lived in London, I think I would be out a lot more steps, because I would just want to like walk from district to district, in essence. Walk from like Leicester Square to Mayfair and to Regent Street to Oxford Street. Like, I would love it. And before you know it, you're like, damn, I've done all them steps. Yes, I did. Running, like you go running around Hyde Park. Imagine, like, if you've been to Winter Wonderland, you know how huge Hyde Park is. Imagine that when nothing is on it, the circumference of it, running around that even once, even walking around it once. And my scenic route is main road, building sites, main road, little bit of grass outside the school, and then building sites and building sites. I don't know what it is, but down south at the moment, or in like Essex, Cambridgeshire area, they're just building everywhere. They are building. If there's a bit of land, they're building on it. We do not have any nice green scenery down here. That's why I love it when I go up to my nan's, because nothing has really been touched in her village, well, probably since my existence. You've still got the little bits and bobs there. You've still got the same little parks and everything. Like, nothing changes. And yet here we just seem to be getting more and more affordable housing, which, oh my goodness, that's another story, because I don't know who it's affordable for. It is not affordable indeed in my eyes, okay? In my eyes. But who am I to judge, on this political message? Again, I like this one. Dancing and listening to good music. You know what? I think, right, the best type of exercise is slut dropping. Because I tell you what, you go down and you do it nice and slow, so you're building it. Then it's almost like a squat because you hover. And then you go down quick and you bring it back up. After my Christmas do, I could not move my legs. If you remembered from Vlogmas, I was in pain. Probably didn't help that I was severely under the weather as well, but yeah, put on a bit of like, I love a bit of reggae. I do love a bit of bump and grind music. Like, I like to shake my hips and all of that jazz. I really would love to get into pole fitness. If anyone does that as well, let me know or send me an email. I really would love to get into that because I feel, number one, it would be very empowering. It would probably help me self-love a little bit more with my body. And people are in shape when they do that. And the strength that you need, I have no strength at the moment. So I would love to see if that would be a way of me building some strength. And I keep seeing it on my TikTok, but I don't know if it's here or whether it's more America. They call it heel dancing. And it's basically like raunchy dancing. You will be in heels or stilettos, whatever it is. You'll do a little thing, and you might notice it if you've seen it because the dancers have knee pads on. Because they'll do their thing and then they like slide on their front with their knees, and it's all like, wow. I'd love to do all that. I think I would be so sassy. I'd be in my element. I would be like, yes, please. I can do that. Something that I can actually do and I would feel happy and confident with. So I found them online, but they're always like America and Dallas and everything like that. I need to try and find a place in like Cambridgeshire, Essex, Kent, even London. If I could travel there like once a week, I would love to do that. I'm sure it's called heel dancing. I'm sure it's heel dancing. Because I think I googled something like sexy knee pad dancing and like a lot come up, and then I think I had to like add classes or something like that, and it come up, and the only place I saw was up north, and I thought, can't really travel up north every weekend, can I, for a class? But yeah, I would love to get back into that because I say it's the dancing, it's the music. If I could not work out to no music, the thought of going to the gym and not having my headphones, I used to turn back on. Even though our gym was really good, we had like the big surround sound system thingy, and they had like really good songs on it. But yeah, it was not for me. It was not for me. One of my lovelies says, I'll be honest, I cannot do gym or exercise. However, I started the CC June last year, and by March this year had lost 4 stone just by calorie counting alone. No exercise or gym, and I hardly eat fruit or veg. Good for you. Woohoo. 4 freaking stone. Amazing. Mwah. Lots of love to you. This is the thing. I used to be so on the calorie counting hype, and now I'm not. But now I need to get back into it. If you have any tips, let me know down below, my lovelies, or send me an email or a DM, whatever's easiest for you. Best way to do it, because I find it's my snacking. I've really gotten into a bad habit of snacking once again, and I shouldn't do. I really, really shouldn't do, because I'll see it. I'm kind of getting Mama G's mindset. I'll see a bar and I'm like, it's only 99 calories, and then before you know it, I've had 3. Let's not talk about that, okay? Let's not talk about that. So that's why I think, like, with potentially downloading MyFitnessPal and back into calorie counting, the thing that I've really enjoyed to monitor my calories is the My Protein meals from Iceland. I have not had one bad one. I've had quite a few spicy ones. There's a few that I know that are going to burn my tongue, but I've really enjoyed having them. They was on an offer 10 for £35, worked out £3.50 each. I think they normally retail £4 to £5 each. I need to see if they're still on offer, because I might order another 10. I've already had 20. This will be my 3rd lot, because they're so handy. Sometimes I will take them into work for a lunch. Sometimes I even have them as a breakfast, because they do breakfast as well. And sometimes I will have them as a dinner. They are just perfect things in there that you know you're getting a decent bit of protein. You know it's not necessarily all bad for you. Like, it is a healthy-ish. That's why you pay a little bit more. And it's all calorie controlled and all calorie. Like, I think if I could eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, those meals, no one, I'd be bankrupt. I didn't think my pay and my bank balance would not cut that. But I do feel like I would get more in a routine, and you know what you're allowed to have, you know, because you know me and Mama G, we love our food, and the portion sizes just, they slowly creep up, didn't they? They slowly do creep up. One of my lovelies says, my motivation is wanting to fit into my favourite summer dress. I've lost half a stone so far in 6 weeks. Again, Amazing. You are doing it. Mwah. Lots of love. Lots of love. When you start seeing the weight come off, that is when you get your motivation. You're like, yes. And then you know what? You're going to put that dress on and you're going to be like, oh, this is baggy for me. I need to go get myself a new dress. And then cinch this one in with the belt, because we're all about recycling and reusing. But yeah, go and treat yourself. I tell you, 1/2 stone in 6 weeks, my lovelies. You're doing it fabulously. I don't quite know, what is the recommended thing they say? Like how much per month or how much per week could you lose? Because I think it's all done via BMI, isn't it? Well, I'm not too sure. Not too sure indeed. We'll have to have a look. And then this is the last one, and I loved this. I was like, how have I never heard of this? An oldie but a goodie. A fat picture on an alarm clock so I don't turn over when it goes off at 5 AM. You know what? Talking about the photos, Mum used to have a picture on the fridge back when I was little, and she was in an all-white suit on holiday. She used to put it on the fridge, and when she'd go for a midnight slice of bread or two, and she'd go to get the butter, she'd look at the picture. I don't even think that picture's still on there, and it didn't do anything when it was on there, but I have never heard that, and I love that. I feel like I want to buy an alarm clock just for that reason. Oh wow, I love that. I have never heard that. Does anyone else do that? Surely I can't be the only person who hasn't heard of that. But I love that. I absolutely love that. If you have not, wow, I need that in my life. I need that in my life. And would you look at that, my lovelies? I mean, we need to start going through these healthy smoothies, but that is Sit Down with Shan done. Can you believe another Sit Down with Shan? How are we almost through April? Like, what is going on? Time is going too fast. Time is going too fast. But my lovelies, I do hope you enjoyed the video. I really enjoy these little sit down catchy ones. A lot of people, I still get it now in my DMs or Instagram or emails now. People will say, why do you do these series? Like Sit Down with Shan and Scandals with Shan and your monthly favourites. They're like, your videos that do best are your vlogs and hauls. And I'm like, I know that. But just because something works best, it doesn't always mean that it's going to stay that way or just be that. I like to have a good variety on my channel, okay? I like to have a bit of fitness. Well, a little bit of fitness. We're slowly bringing it in. I like to have my vlogs, whether they be the chilled out ones where I'm not rabbiting away. That was kind of a new little series that I thought of this year. Some people like it, some people don't, but I enjoy making them. I really do enjoy making them because it's just kind of like a peaceful vibe. I love my cooking videos. I love doing my baking videos, my sit down with Shans, my scandals with Shan. I like all of them. Getting Mama G involved in more challenges and little series. I just want my channel to be diverse. And if some don't do as well, then that's fine. And if some people say I don't want to watch that, that's absolutely fine. But even if I done a video and one person watched it, I'd still carry on because that one person enjoyed it or enough to click on it. So yeah, I like a little bit of diversity on the channel. And as I say, I hope you enjoy these. If you think no, you've kind of like, you've come to the point now, Shan, you've done too many of these, please let me know down below. And as I say, there is a Sit Down with Shan playlist where we go over and we talk about everything and anything. You've only got to look at the list of topics in the playlist to realise that we talk about anything and anything. But that is what I like. I like this because you know what? I can be barefaced. My skin is absorbing all of its new treatments at the moment. Makeup free, with a drink in hand, under my electric blanket, absolutely loving life. Okay, but guys, if you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. And as I say, leave us a comment, your best motivation or anything you think I should try, any classes, any fitness, anything for pole dancing or heel tapping. Please do let a girl know down below. Calorie counting, what is the best thing, and MyFitnessPal. I've actually asked a lot of you there, haven't I? Just pick one, it'll be fine. It's not like it's a test or anything. I'll be like, did you want for 1, 2, 3 or 4? I'm just joking, guys. Take care, stay safe as always, and I'll see you very soon. I think it's going up Sunday, so I'll see you tomorrow for a brand new video, whatever that may be. Bye, guys.